Hello everyone. वैसे बॉलीवुड और सोशल मीडिया की सारी बड़ी खबरें लेकर we are here, your favorite show, Planet Bollywood. This is me गुंजन
और मैं हूं मनीष और शो में है बहुत कुछ खास, लेकिन शो शुरू करने से पहले नजर डालते हैं आज के टॉप ट्रेंडिंग स्टोरीज पर।
राजकुमार राव दिखेंगे इन द रीमेक ऑफ कल्ट फिल्म चुपके चुपके।
हाउसफुल 4 के गाने एक चुम्मा को कृति सानन ने किया डिफेंड।
स्काई पिंक को बॉक्स ऑफिस पर ऑडियंस से नहीं मिला सपोर्ट।
और पीबी ऑडियंस रिएक्ट पर लेंगे आपके टॉप कमेंट्स।
Well, now is the time for PB Audience Reacts, जहां पर हम लेंगे आपकी top comments on our stories that we took yesterday. One of the big stories yesterday we took was Janhvi Kapoor, जिन्होंने ये कहा था कि कैसे now she wants to do unsanitized roles like Joker or Kabir Singh. Now, a lot of people have commented. Siddhant Kumar का कहना है, I want female version of Kabir Singh, but the Joker is too dark for Bollywood. Bollywood can't make and justify the Joker character and the movie.
Right. Tushar Ahir says, as an actor, I think she thought she is willing to play the characters who are out of the box and absolutely unpredictable ones. So I think it's a normal thing and she can do justice to any character if she works hard and plays it well.
वहीं पर पंकज गुप्ता ने कहा, I think she wants to work in movies through which she can prove her acting skills and make good amount of money at the box office. And I think she should play characters like Kiara from Dear Zindagi or any double role character.
And then Truth Diva says, Janhvi's previous movie Dhadak crossed 100 crores. She's the daughter of the legendary Sri Devi ji. She will definitely prove herself with her hard work in her upcoming movies. Well, that's a really positive response and appreciation for Janhvi Kapoor. We don't know whether she can play Joker or Kabir Singh or whether she should. That's subjective, but thank you so much for those comments. और हमारी अगली story जो हमने आपके साथ share की थी was about the two actresses coming together, the two A-lister actresses coming together, being Katrina Kaif and Vidya Balan, and we asked you who else you'd like to see together in the same film, और उस पर आपके responses आए हैं।
विनोद अजिता का कहना है, कंगना and Deepika will be interesting. पंकज गुप्ता का कहना है, I want to see Alia Bhatt and Kareena Kapoor, Alia Bhatt and even Deepika Padukone together.
MD Sohail का कहना है, I am just trying to say that these new anchors did not say Katrina Kaif was an item girl. She played the role of the love interest in Namaste London and Sing is King. Now the new anchors are very mature. I appreciate it. Bollywood called her an item girl earlier.
Well, that was all from today's top comments. आज की stories भी आने वाली हैं. Don't forget to start commenting on those and we will be taking your top comments on tomorrow's show.
Priyanka Chopra's latest comeback film, also starring Farhan, Akhtar and Zaira Wasim, The Sky is Pink, has seen a 45% drop in its collections from its opening weekend on day 4.
Which is so surprising, Manish. मतलब Priyanka Chopra की movie, that too almost like a comeback in Bollywood, not making the numbers, not ringing in the numbers at box office, is an absolute shocker for me. But here comes the question, and the question is for you guys. कि क्या आपको लगता है कि क्या प्रियंका चोपड़ा ने अपनी कमबैक मूवी के लिए सही डिसीजन लिया या नहीं? Do tell us in the conversations down below. The hashtag is trending. Manish, what do you think?
What do I think? I personally really like the film. All right, to be very honest, I feel like also the film is a little ahead of its time. अगर इस film को कुछ 3 या 5 साल बाद रिलीज किया जाता, then the film probably would have done a whole lot better. It's still a fantastically made film. Shonali Bose is a great director. We've seen that in Margarita with a Straw and The Girl in Yellow Boots. And she has always done really, really good cinema. It's just that this was her first commercial release.
Yeah.
You know, it was something that she was, getting into without, not having experienced it before.
Yeah.
But I still have to say it's commendable to the entire team, to Priyanka Chopra, Ronnie Screwvala, Siddharth Roy Kapoor, the producers of the film, the actors, the entire unit. I think it's a fantastic film. It's just unfortunate it didn't work.
Right.
और हम यही बात करते हैं ना कि sometimes there is no fixed formula for the success or failure of a film.
Having said that, the film definitely did get good reviews.
Yes.
And I think whether it was the actors or the director, they were full forth backing it up. In fact, Sonali Bose, the director, had put up a statement saying that making this opening weekend a success, you won't regret going. The film is straight from my heart to yours. With my previous film, Margarita with a Straw, many of you waited to watch on digital platform. For me, I am all for the theatrical experience, and if you don't don't support my films in theatres, then I'll soon not be able to tackle difficult subjects. Nor will other filmmakers. My producers and actors had the courage to trust me. I ask you now, my audience, to trust me and support me and go to the theatre near you. Matlab, this is really putting your heart out and saying things as they are.
Yeah, and you know, Gunjan, right after this statement, social media went abuzz and people were actually going to watch the film and they came out feeling really, you know, different emotions, but no one ever has said on social media that it's not a good film. They said that it is a heart-wrenching film. We'll read some of them. It says, one of the users says, it would have been easy for Priyanka Chopra to choose Bharat as her comeback film, which on paper must have been a definite blockbuster. But instead, she chose The Sky is Pink, a risk not many would take. Only a sucker for performance-oriented roles would dare to take such a risk. It's commendable, PC.
वहीं पर bless up का कहना है, and I think no truer words were ever said. This one says, honestly, Bollywood does not deserve The Sky is Pink. You all want to keep watching mindless spot boilers and the likes, go ahead, but stop complaining about how Bollywood doesn't make good movies. And I think this could be the case with Sky is Pink.
It could be. I mean, it could be the case with Sky is Pink, but I don't know if, you know, we're in a time, like we've been discussing on the show, that there are really good films that are also being made that are doing well. So we'll get into why Sky is Pink probably didn't work.
Also, it's just been 4 days. Like,
also, it's just been
who knows, things are going to change tomorrow, but
कुछ भी हो सकता है.
कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Shivali Shah went and watched the film and she came out and she tweeted saying, just saw The Sky is Pink. There's so much to say and yet I can't find the words. Some things are better felt than said. It drained me and yet filled me at the same time. Indeed, hashtag The Sky is Pink. सिर्फ 4 दिन हुए हैं इस फिल्म को रिलीज होकर, so we still are not sure where this film can go. But there is a huge but over there, because exhibitors usually, after a film like this, if it doesn't get opening numbers, if it doesn't get, especially starting a huge star like Priyanka Chopra, Farhan, Akhtar, you know, with so much of attempt to promote this film, if it doesn't keep the, you know, box office ringing, then exhibitors usually pull this film off theaters, and that is, I think, something that I'm a little afraid of, that audiences may not get to see this film for what it's really worth.
But Manish, let's not forget that in the past there have been movies like Andhadhun, Lunchbox, or even Hindi medium, जिन्होंने probably the first weekend wasn't that good, but it was the word of mouth which actually did better for these movies, and that word of mouth is still to go out for Sky is Pink, and I feel like that could turn the, you know, the logistics or the number game for Sky is Pink. Also, not to forget that ऐसा हमने अभी recently देखा था जब कलंक के साथ हुआ था. Kalank had taken so many screens, and in 2-3 days जैसे ही exhibitors started to realize that the reviews are not matching up to the hype जो create किया गया था movie के लिए. Of course, those screens were given out to the other movies, and at that point in time, Endgame was right there. So of course the screens were sort of distributed, and वहीं पर I think the loss was sort of reduced. Here, I don't know if that's the call the movie makers are going to make, या फिर कुछ दिन वो और रुकेंगे for that word of mouth to sort of pick up.
Right. Let's talk about the collections. Now, the Sky is Pink opening weekend collection was about 10.5 crores net. And then on day 4, the collections have dropped by 40 to 45%, making the day 4 collections of only 1.25 to 1.35 crores net. So this is a huge drop in numbers. Now, if, let's hypothetically say that if the word of mouth was great, if people were actually going and really liking this film, then the collections should have started to increase. But again, like you said, it's just day 4. We don't know how far this film is going to go. We don't know, एक दिन में मतलब 24 घंटे में कुछ भी हो सकता है. दुनिया में काफी कुछ बदल जाता है. So we don't know about it. Our thing over here is that what we're trying to say is that it's a really great film. It's a really good film. Unfortunately, it's not doing well at the box office. Now, why?
Why? Let's look at that. Why a film this good, जिसको reviews amazing मिले हैं, जिसका star cast amazing है, जिसका promotion भी ठीक ठाक हुआ है, budget भी ठीक ठाक लगा है. There is a huge star जिसकी comeback movie है, Priyanka Chopra we're talking about. उसके बाद भी अगर movie नहीं चल रही, let's talk about how the dynamics of the film industry are sort of working for this movie.
And what are the possible reasons for it?
True. And one could be, I would say, there is War and Joker, which is still raging on the box office. You know, these two movies are still going strong. War ने already around 30 crores का business कर लिया है. Joker is also going very strong. So I think there's a tough competition already with the existing movies.
Right. And then the other thing is that, you know, we've spoken on the show, Gunjan, about how the importance of music in the Indian film industry and Hindi films. और जावेद अख्तर ने कुछ समय पहले ये कहा था कि music is losing its importance in Hindi films, and he feels really really sad about it. And you and I were on the show and we were arguing whether there should be music or not. And this is the importance of music.
Right.
You know, a film like Sky is Pink does not necessarily have to have music, but if it had music, it would have drawn audience into the theater.
Right.
It would have been songs that would have been playing on loop in people's minds, and that automatically creates a certain kind of buzz for a film. So music is a very important part of a film, which also attracts audiences to theaters and creates a certain impact on the mind. When you think about a song, you immediately think about The Sky is Pink and you want to go and watch it. It's just a psychological thing.
Very valid point. Not that the songs were any bad, but none of them were catchy enough.
They weren't chartbusters.
Yeah,
Let's say that.
Yeah, we haven't caught on to them.
Well, you're right, Gunjan, but to sum this up, it is a really good film. Unfortunately, the audience has not connected with it as they should have. मतलब ये film word of mouth, तो इस film की word of mouth तो काफी अच्छी है, but unfortunately footfalls ज़्यादा नहीं है. And you know, if the trend is anything to be believed, this film will be pulled off very soon, क्योंकि काफी बड़ी फिल्में आ रही हैं अब और मासी फिल्में आ रही हैं. So I don't know how many screens this film will be running in. But having said that, kudos to The Sky is Pink. Don't let this dampen your spirit.
Exactly. I mean, hope that a good movie that's made on a good spirit actually does well. We still have time. If you haven't gone, go watch the movie, because I'm going to do the same. Rajkummar Rao दिखने वाले हैं अपनी next movie में playing the role of Dharmendra in the remake of the iconic, the classic Chupke Chupke.
That's right. इस फिल्म को डायरेक्ट किया था ऋषिकेश मुखर्जी ने और the remake will be directed by Love Ranjan and produced by Bhushan Kumar. Now, our question to you right now is that ऐसी जो क्लासिक फिल्में हैं, क्या उन्हें दोबारा बनाना चाहिए आज के ज़माने में या नहीं? Do write in and let us know what you guys think. Gunjan, Chupke Chupke has been a cult classic. This has been a film that has been textbook for filmmakers, for actors, for musicians. It's been one of those films which has gone down in the history of Indian cinema as a must-watch film.
Right.
Now, to remake a film of that caliber, what do you think?
See, there was somebody who was very intelligent. उन्होंने एक बार कहा था कि मैं कुछ भी करूँगी.
मैंने कहा था.
नहीं, पूरी so confident. Somebody very intelligent had once said that मैं कुछ भी करूँगी, लेकिन अपनी मम्मी की रीमेक की मूवीज में काम नहीं करूँगी. And that was Janvi Kapoor.
Right.
And I feel like she completely nailed the whole idea, because the kind of pressure, not only because it's your own family members' movies, but the fact is that the remakes come with a lot of pressure, man. And the fact that they become classic is because भले ही वो जैसे भी हो, you have the memory of them is so sweet that no matter what you do, is never going to come to the mark of that.
Right. Speaking of pressure and the kind of responsibility that actors or directors or filmmakers have to shoulder when they remake classics like this, Rajkummar Rao says it's a big responsibility to step into his shoes, referring to Dharmendra ji's character. The script writing is underway now. We know we can't match. We know we can't match Rishida's standard, but we will try and put our best foot forward, and I think that's all that they can do. अब गुंजन ऐसी फिल्म को दोबारा बनाने में when someone is doing this, when someone is getting into making a film like this, which is a cult classic, they obviously know what they're doing, or I would hope so, that you obviously do know what you're doing, and you have
much responsibility you think people take, huh? Have you not heard the remix songs? Do you think
गाने
they
का
knew
तो
what
गानों का तो अलग सवाल है, but I'm talking about like you can't, like, this is a film which anyway was so refined for its time and it was so well made at that time. So how wrong can you go with a film like this is a huge question, which still I won't put past a lot of people.
I feel like there's this optimistic Manish who's been put into studio who just thinks it's gonna be all fairies and unicorns. क्या हो गया आपको? Where did that pessimism go out?
Well, I just really love the film, and I think somewhere deep down subconsciously मुझे इसका disappointment नहीं देखना. I don't want to see this film
But I think
made
also,
badly.
the thappa of actors like Rajkummar Rao or
Yes.
Ayush Khurrana, कम से कम जब एक बार वो लग जाता है ना, तो then half your worries sort of go out of the window, because you feel like इसने director चुना, इसने producer चुना, इसने movie script पढ़ा, सोच समझ के किया होगा. Otherwise, they would have like said no in the first go. So if the movie has come this far, must be something.
Right.
And so I'll give it to you.
Right. So Chupke Chupke was made in 1975, and at that time it did extremely well at the box office, and it was made at a mere 9 point something lakh rupees for that time, which today translated would be 2 point something crore rupees, which still is a small budget film, but it did really well at the box office. Having said that, it was directed by Rishikesh Mukherjee, who is a stalwart in the industry, whose
Yeah.
films are iconic. Every film of his has such beautiful nuances. And like I said, this is a textbook director who people learn from even today. This is someone who people refer to.
Right. And now we're talking about Love Ranjan, who's going to direct this movie, who we
Yes.
know from Pyar Ka Panchnama and
Sonu ke Titu ki Sweetie.
Sweetie. So we know sort of what is the genre he's coming from.
Yes.
And also the fact that Love Ranjan ki abhi the movie which was supposed to go on the schedule with Ajay Devgan and Ranbir Kapoor got shelved, which also had Deepika Padukone. So it kind of says something that it is not the best time for Love Ranjan right now to be putting his hands into it, and this supposedly like the very, very sort of like this is the last project you want to touch when you're already in middle of so much of chaos.
I guess so. But this film, actually, this was in the making for a while. They had been speaking about it way before these controversies exploded in Love Ranjan's life. But having said that, you can't take away from the fact that he knows comedy and, he understands the pulse of comedy. So, at this point, I'm not saying that he's the best person to make this film, but at this point, I would also like to hope. Like I said, मैं चुपके चुपके का इतना बड़ा fan हूँ कि I'm just hoping against all hope कि ये film अच्छे से बने और ये film successful रहे, and well, it's not going to replace a classic, but it can probably make a mark of its own. Well, show पे वक्त हो गया है एक छोटा सा break लेने का, but don't go anywhere. We will be right back. दिवाली पे रिलीज होने वाली फिल्म हाउसफुल 4 का एक गाना रिसेंटली हुआ रिलीज एंड द सॉन्ग वाज कॉल्ड एक चुम्मा और उस पर द इंटरनेट हैज एक्सप्लोडेड विद एवरीवन सेइंग वी आर बैक इन द 90s with sexism.
And one of the actors from the movie, Kriti Sanon, has actually defended the lyrics and the song. Now she has a reason to do that, but हमारा सवाल आपसे ये है कि क्या आपको लगता है कि बॉलीवुड गाने सिर्फ एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए होने चाहिए और उसमें कोई मॉरल एस्पेक्ट ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है? Do you agree with this statement or not? Do tell us in the comments down below. Manish.
Yes.
Let's just, there is no other way to say it. कोई प्रॉब्लम है एक चुम्मा में?
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I'm a 90s kid. All right. I've grown up on the music and the variety that we were exposed to as children growing up in the 90s. और ये debate तो ज़रूर हो सकता है कि गाने एक इंसान के दिमाग को या morality को impact कर सकता है. But I think I have turned out pretty okay. I've never been part of any of these controversies with regards to misogyny or abuse or whatever. Having said that, I see them as purely entertainment. I loved all those songs from the 90s, चाहे वो जुम्मा चुम्मा हो, चाहे वो जादू तेरी नजर हो, which is actually technically about a stalker, चाहे वो तू चीज खंबे जैसे खड़ी है, चाहे वो तू चीज बड़ी मस्त मस्त, चाहे वो even more recently फेविकॉल या मुन्नी बदनाम या चिकनी चमेली, all these songs have been unbelievably entertaining. I have partied and danced on these songs and had a great time. I don't know what else to say.
I have to. I would be a hypocrite if I say कि मैंने नहीं किया. But then it's sort of the same thing कि अगर West में भी say that when rappers have a great beat and a song comes out, all of us have danced on that. But it's only when you hear the rapping lyrics and you understand, अरे ये तो अपने बच्चों के सामने नहीं बोलते. या let's not say this in front of our parents, or let's not rap to it. When you hear it and then you're like, no, I'm kind of disgusted with this song. I don't want to enjoy it anymore. But the fact is कि शायद वो awareness नहीं था. Probably we just didn't know better. But now that we know better, it's hard to like turn a blind eye, and that's my problem with this song, because I can totally see, and I'm sort of surprised that you don't have a problem with this song, because I can totally see. I think I have gone back to 70s and 80s. I can really see a गुंडा जो लड़की को बचाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, and he thinks he's entitled कि भाई मैं तुझे बचा लिया. In fact, the lyric says कि मैं गुंडा हूँ, मैं तुझे बचा लिया, अब तू मुझे एक चुम्मा तो दे. So I think that entitlement is what the society is working on. All the men around us are like कि compliment दिया है. It's not cat calling. तुझे बोल रहा हूँ कि मैं अच्छा हूँ, तो why wouldn't you look back at me?
I just feel like one needs to also be a little bit more practical about these things. Yes, I do agree. Nobody's endorsing this kind of behavior in real life. There is no way that I would endorse it and whatever. I am talking about songs purely. I'm talking about this song in particular and the songs as such from the past. Right? Now, having said that, these are, in my opinion, these are glimpses and moments of entertainment which are added to a narrative and a story, which is why we spoke about music in Indian films. Now, अगर तुम इस गाने को छोड़ दो, इन सब गानों को छोड़ दो, you go further back in time and you look at Kabhi Kabhi. Okay, you listen to the lyrics. The lyrics are very, you know,
तुमको बनाया गया है
मेरे लिए. Exactly. But उसमें हमने poetry ढूंढा है. उसमें हमने, you know, we found this romance in it. How can you say that that is okay, but this is not okay? So
that
my
is
question.
also not okay. The point is
But
that.
the point is that this is part of our culture and this has been existent. All right, if yes, Khambe Jaisi Khadi Hai, Amir Khan ne recently bola, yes, it's a song objectifying women out and out. It's true. It is a song objectifying women out and out. But how many of us can say, you know, without a shred of doubt कि हमने उस गाने को तब भी boycott किया था?
जैसे गाने में very small thing Akshay Kumar did, but again you'll say I'm nitpicking, but it's worth. He just picks up the dress and puts it back. What does it say? You're gonna safeguard my modesty. You're gonna protect me. You know, so it kind of goes back to, no sir, just like you, I can safeguard my modesty.
यार ये तो बड़ा अजीब है. तुम मतलब समझो ना, in reality लड़की किसी she's going somewhere, रात को कोई छेड़ रहा है उसको, okay, तो मतलब लड़के को क्या करना चाहिए? No ma'am, you're powerful enough, you're strong enough, you please continue ना, मैं खड़े होके देखूंगा या मैं आगे बढ़ जाऊंगा. ये तो मतलब double standards है.
No.
You know, you can't say that.
Okay, no. But a girl is walking wearing her off-shoulder dress because she feels cute. You will come and put it back.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
This
you're
is
talking
what
about the
is what
lyrics
happened
of
in
the
the
song.
song.
I think I would like to conclude my stand over here by saying that things like songs, things like entertainment, masala films and all of that, yes, there is a certain, you know, dignity with which they should be presented. But having said that, we can't take these things so seriously, especially when they're out and out just purely for entertainment. Not every film, not every song has to be life-changing and changing the world. Because I do believe that if you take life too seriously, you'll never come out alive.
You broke my heart, Manish. I will disagree with this point, but that is why you guys are here. You tell us, what do you think? Do you agree or disagree?
बहुत सारे discussions, कुछ facts और कुछ controversies. But unfortunately, that brings us to the end of the show. This is me, Manish, signing off, reminding you to come back tomorrow at 9 p.m. on Zoom.
And this is me, Gunjan. Also, don't forget to stay tuned to our conversations on social media. Till then, keep watching Zoom.